It's fifth video for the day that I can go and play some more Subnautica and get attacked by Leviathans. Here's a list of countries that received faulty beer bug medical supplies from China. Yes, just to show you how faulty this stuff is, that China, who started the pandemic in the first place, is now selling to other countries, and how faulty this equipment really is. By the way, do you remember, they also apparently, some of them have been caught joking about deliberately sending faulty equipment to spread the virus. You can't make this stuff up anymore. But anyway, while China has praised by some figures in the media for its diplomacy, many countries that have accepted Chinese products to relieve a medical supply shortage amid the pandemic are reporting faulty tests and masks. For example, NBC News Foreign Affairs correspondent Ken Donnelly lauded China's March 27 for establishing itself as a global leader while the US struggles to stem the beer bug. You can't make this stuff up anymore. The mainstream media is literally praising a communist government. The same ones who are responsible for launching this thing in the first place, they're praising them. That Trump derangement syndrome is strong. It's strong in some people, I tell you. But a handful of countries trying to test for the virus, and their equipment and their medical staff on the front lines with protective gear have reported that supplies they ordered from China have been faulty and in some cases useless. There are some of the countries that have reported issues with Chinese beer bug related products. Czech Republic. Around 80% of the beer bug test kits sent from China were faulty. Hygienists told Prague Morning the test kits were valued at 2.15 million and showed false positives and false negative results. The test works for anybody testing, a hygienist reported, but otherwise is not reliable. China implied that the tests were donated, but the Czech Health Ministry said they paid around $546,000 for 100,000 test kits. The Chinese government regulatory group is reportedly investigating the biotech, the company that's produced the kits, Fox News reported. I'm sure they are. Netherlands. The Dutch government recalled around 600 Chinese masks out of a shipment of 1.3 million after they failed to meet quality standards. The Dutch Well reports the FFP2 masks did not properly protect the face and had defective filter membranes, which would leave those wearing the masks vulnerable to contracting the virus. The masks failed multiple inspections, according to Dutch Wells. The Dutch Health Ministry decided to not use any of the shipment, which were delivered to the Netherlands by Chinese manufacturer. Spain. The Spain government had purchased 340,000 tests from Biotech, Bioeasy Biotech, the same company that Czech purchased the test from, in similar qualities. Spain's medical personnel reported an 80% failure rate and a 30% sensitivity rate, when sensitivity rate should be 80%. Spanish newspaper El País reported medical staff switched back to the former testing methods, which takes hours from diagnosis, while rapid tests take between 10 to 15 minutes. Turkey. The Turkish government has stopped using Chinese-made test kits and reported that they were only 30 to 35% accurate. Can you see the underlying problem here? Middle East Eye reports the test kits are based on antibodies, according to Turkish Health Minister, blah, 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 which were released for public. So it's the same thing. Another problem. Another country had problems. Look, at the end of the day, you compare this to them, literally, I think it was yesterday, some companies turning around saying they were going to thinking about making faulty thermometers, or they were joking about making faulty thermometers to help spread the beer bug. Look, no one's saying that every company is doing that, right? I think that was just a rogue CEO of a company who was just trying to make a joke of it. But you do have to wonder, like, I dropped my iPhone a few years ago, about 12, 18 months ago, right? 2-3 years ago, whatever it was. And the screen that they replaced it with, the one that they fixed, the screen they put in, it has had major problems between now and then. And in fact, in all honesty, I should have taken it back on the first day. I should have. I put it off because I'm so frigging busy. I don't have time to go back and argue with them in the first place. And it's a bit of an excuse, I know, I should have done it, but it's my fault, right? But to say the Chinese screen that was put in that phone, I'm presuming it's Chinese, it has had a serious problem with buttons being pressed when you're not touching them, things not coming up the screen, the phone gets sort of lagged out because of all the buttons supposedly being pressed when you're not touching the screen. You know, it'll do things on its own because it's reading false positives on the screen being touched, and it is a complete nightmare to use, to the point where sometimes I'll be laying in bed, I'll be typing to someone in the Twitter chat, or Twitch chat, sorry, and I'll just like stuff it. I just get up and I go to the computer because I can't use the phone. I feel like throwing it at the frigging wall sometimes. It's that bad. Now, at the end of the day, like I say, this is just, it's, you know, it's that meme that was going around when the beer bug first struck. Don't worry, it was made in China. It'll last a few months, then it'll break down. This is what we get when we send all our manufacturing over to slave labor camps. The quality is just not there. And that's what I think it is of this. I think a lot of this is just the fact that these they're made in a communist country, and it's cheap stuff. It's stuff that's slapped together real fast in a hurry because they have deadlines. They have to make so many masks, and you know, they might get $1 for every 100,000 they put out, for example. So they rush through them and they manufacture them like crazy. They make them, yeah, they make stuff fast, yes, but it's cheap. I would love to see Australia and the rest of the world bring their own manufacturing back home. I really, really would. And I think we're going to start seeing that after the end of this whole beer bug situation. People are going to be like, Chinese stuff is garbage. We can't rely on it. They spread the virus in the first place, and they're going to go back and start looking at bringing it all home, which would be a great thing. It really, really would. The best thing that's going to come out of this beer bug, if you want a silver lining, hopefully manufacturing will come back home. And not only that, but also hopefully we'll be able to close our borders and be a little bit more specific with who we let in. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Guys, this is the 5th video for the day. If you liked any of those videos, please make sure you slap a like on them. And apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next Nonpartisan batch of videos for tomorrow. I'm going to go and play some Subnautica on Twitch. Come and check me out. Have a great night, guys, and enjoy. You get to hear me scream like a girl when I run into a Leviathan.